Okay, so in today's lesson, I want us to discuss market structure. This is very important because this is the backbone of any strategy. The trend is your friend, is the truth, right? You will have a higher success rate when you are trading with a trend versus when you are trading against a trend. So, what do I mean, right? Before we come back to this little chart here, I want to show y'all some examples, right? So there are two types of trends. There is a bullish trend and there is a bearish trend, right? A bullish trend is made up of one thing: higher highs, two things actually, and higher lows. A bearish trend is made up of the opposite: lower and lower. Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. So a bullish trend, like the chart gave it away, is pretty much just this: high, low, higher high, low, higher high, lower, higher high. This low is higher than this low, which is higher than this low, which is higher than this low, which is higher than the previous low, and higher than the other low. It'll always be higher. This high is higher than this high, which is higher than this high, which is higher than this high, which is higher than this high. It'll always be higher. Higher highs and higher lows. Bearish trend, it will always be lower. Low, 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 low. That is a trend. What we want to do, brothers and sisters, is, I don't know the exact probability, but I do know that it's higher. When you are trading, if we are in a market like this, the chances that we get another leg like this is much higher than the chances of this. I rather bet on this than bet on this, because there's a trend that has been established. We are walking higher, right? So, well, how, ladies and gentlemen, do you discover if we are in a trending market? Let me show you. When we are in a trending market, you have to be able to identify correctly what exactly it is that the chart is doing. So, remember we just went over those bullish candlesticks and bearish candlesticks and all of that. That is what we will use to determine trend in markets. So if we are in a bullish trend, you want to see consecutive bullish candles going higher, and it doesn't necessarily have to be consecutive, but you'll notice more than likely that it will be. But each time there's a bullish candle, that means up. Each time there's a bearish candle, that means down. So simply, all that's happened here, we can start from the very top, is that we started lower, up, 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 low, 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 up, 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 low, up, 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 low, 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 up, tiny low, up, up, low, low, lower, up, lower, lower, lower. So this is consolidation. Up, 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 low, up, low, so far. I hope I didn't confuse y'all, but every single red candle here means low. Every single blue candle means up. And with the combination of them, you can determine a trend. If we have consecutive candles going up, 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 then candles going a little bit lower, and then we get consecutive candles going up again, you will be able to spot a trend. You want to know how? It's basic knowledge that, for example, if you just look at this chart, what's going on? We're going higher. It's clear as day. That is the trend. The trend right now is telling us that we are going higher. It's easy to spot. Okay, what's going on here? We're going higher. It's easy to spot, and I'm on the 4-minute time frame. I can drop, let me go to the hourly. Okay, what's going on here? We're going lower. It's easy to spot. Okay, now let's really dissect why we're going lower. What is this? Up, low, up, low, all the way down here. Up, low, up, low. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't this a downtrend? High, low, lower high. This high is lower than this high. So we're still in the downtrend. Lower low. This low is lower than this low. High. This high is lower than this high. So lower high. Boom. Okay, we didn't make a lower low here yet, but we came and then we created that lower low down here. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a downtrend. You want to see the opposite for an uptrend? Uptrend, right here. High, lower high, higher high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an uptrend. Why is this an uptrend? We just went over it. High, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Boom. That is an uptrend. This is the type of stuff that we want to trade with. Are you understanding what it is that I'm saying? We want to trade with this. We don't want to trade against it because it doesn't work, right? So the session liquidity model works really, really well with this trend. It's easier to be able to place trades when you have the whole trend into account. So I've had a lot of y'all come into my comment section on Instagram or maybe on YouTube and you say, "Day, I was trading the session liquidity model and it didn't work today." Well, were you with the trend? Were you trying to catch a reversal? Like, well, what were you doing? Because all I use is my session liquidity model and it worked for me. This is to tell you the importance of a strategy is not enough. Everybody's strategy is on YouTube. I give it away for free. I'm giving it to you in this course for free. I will give you my strategy. I am not worried because it is not enough. It's not. I wish it wasn't like that, but it genuinely is. It is not enough. I had my strategy. 1 year into my journey, I didn't become profitable till 3 years. So 2 years I had my strategy and was still losing. The session liquidity model, the one I am teaching you right now, I found it out 2 years ago and I was still unprofitable. Why? It's because it takes systems that you need to follow. A simple system. I only take trades that follow the trend. That's a system. I just gave one out for free. Woo, hello. Do I take reversal trades? Yeah, I do take reversal trades. But a trend needs to already have been forming first. Oh, hello. Or it has to be following a higher time frame trend and while I'm fading the short-term trend. Hello. But I'll never fade all the trends. We're bullish on the higher time frame, bullish on the lower time frames, and I'm trying to catch a short because we tapped Asia highs. That's retarded. But with that being said, that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you find a trend, how you identify one correctly, and how to use it to your advantage. I'll be seeing y'all boys in the next video.